Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the country's biggest stars and some of my favourite people. And we've got one for you today. A man who has won the hearts of the nation after doing incredibly well on Celebrity Big Brother and shot to fame, of course, on Geordie Shore, being delicious. What it must be to be you. Scotty T, how are you?
Hello, mate. How you doing? You okay?
Well, I'm not as good as you. You see, I'm a deeply unattractive man and I have a very, very small man sausage. So it's not so good, really.
Don't be silly, man. There's plenty of women out there, man.
I tell you what I love about you is, A, you've got the charm and you've got the good looks, but the personality to pull it off. It's a very fine line between being confident and cocky, isn't it?
Oh, mate, I'm super confident. I'm super cocky, mate. But, like, you know, I don't waste time.
Are you amazed how people have sort of jumped on your bandwagon and fallen for you? Because it seems like you only have to fart and you get in the papers. It's amazing, isn't it, how many people care about what you do?
Yeah, mate, it's actually silly now, like, because I've just been nothing but myself, and, like, everyone just seems to love us, so I just go along with it, mate. I'm just like, whoa, what's going on?
It's extraordinary. You're going to be in pantomime this Christmas, which is a shock in itself, playing Prince Charming in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is going to be happening on the Tetley site in Leeds at the White Rose Theatre. When they offered you this, were you even surprised? Because it's a bit of a change in gear, isn't it?
No, it is. I was actually really, like, happy because I thought it's good that they've given, despite, like, obviously my status on the telly and stuff, that they've given an opportunity to someone like me. And I just think that, you know what it is, I'm gonna take the opportunity and I'm gonna absolutely smash it, because I've always, when I was in Big Brother, I was speaking to Johnny Partridge and Darren Day, and they were telling me about it, and I was like, oh, I'd love to do that. And then obviously I've been offered the part, and the part's suited to me as well, because they're modernising the Snow White in it as well. And it's going to be really good. Like, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at how well I pull it off.
You're not insinuating that Snow White's going to sleep with the Seven Dwarfs, are you?
No, she's not going to be, no.
Oh, thank God for that, because that would be a step too far.
It'd be me, she'd be sleeping with me.
Are you in rehearsals yet? How far are you down the line with it? Because you open in about a week's time.
Yeah, we've been rehearsing for two. Like, this is the second day of rehearsals going on for the show now. So we're literally just like in full swing. I mean, I'm getting the hang of it. Like, at the start it was a bit like iffy, but like now I'm just completely going along with it. You know what it is? I'm really getting into it as well, and the people I'm working with are amazing as well. So that makes it a lot better, because everyone's having this sort of a laugh. You know what I mean? It's not like it's when it's not took as serious. It's quite good.
You've got Jimmy Cricket, who was a legend when I was growing up. Ken Dodd on the screen. You got Tapelli from Coronation Street. A big cast.
Yeah, mate, you know what it is like that. Like, Jimmy Cricket, mate, he's a funny bloke, you know what I mean? He's such a humble man. And obviously I'm moved to Leeds now as well, though, so I'm going to be spending the next, 5 weeks with these people, you know what I mean? And I'm getting on really well with them already, so everything's looking good.
What's the rules about stage door? Because I know it's this amazing sort of tent thing they've got in the middle of the Tetley site, which they're putting up. Are you going to have security? Because I know the ladies do find you delicious.
Oh, no, mate. I think there might have to be people at the front of the stage and just stop them crawling up. But I'd rather just not have the security, to be honest. Let them crawl all over us, mate. I don't think.
Where are you at right now? Are you available or unavailable?
Well, I've been on and off with a girl for a while now, Francesca. But you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things going on in both our lives at the minute, so we're just taking a step back a little bit. Because it was getting a bit too much, I think, for both of us. So, and obviously I've moved to Leeds now for the Christmas, and she's still in Newcastle at uni. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we're just trying to chill out a bit, like, to save all the arguments and that. But she's a lovely lass, though. I
mean, I don't have to tell you, show business offers temptation, and when you're doing 2 shows a night with all the yummy mummies turning up, I mean, you don't want to be tied down, really, do you, so to speak?
Nah, definitely not.
How are you doing with learning the lines? Because I suppose on Geordie Shore, where most people know you the best, and certainly Big Brother, there's no script, you're just ad-libbing and being funny. I guess you've got to keep to a certain discipline in the show. Is that easy?
They're modernising the show a bit, but I'm still being myself as well. Like, they've based the show, and like the whole Prince Charming thing, because that's my part, around me being a bit of a ladies' man who obviously finds Snow White and falls in love. But so it has its serious parts, but then a lot of the times it's little jokes and laughs and stuff, and it's very it's very like set to me, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm finding it easy to do my lines and stuff because it's stuff I would say anyway. Like, and having a bit of a dig and a laugh and a joke as well, like.
I said at the beginning of the interview, I'm an ugly fella, and I really am. I'm ginger for a start. Nobody's queuing up to see me in a nightclub. Do you pinch yourself still that people will turn out and pay good money to come and see you play records or just turn up at a club? It is an extraordinary life you've got.
Well, I feel like they're going to get the money's worth this time because a lot of people pay to see me in the club and all get is a photo because like that's the way it's structured when I do the club appearances. But now they're actually paying to see me perform, and it's something I'm working at because I've never actually done it before. So you've got to remember, it's hard for me. Like I've got to try and bloody like choreograph dance. I've got to rap. I've got to sing. I've got to while remembering all my lines and trying to keep my eyes off all the girls in the show as well. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard work.
Well, and the distraction of Snow White, is she delicious?
She is. Nice girl as well.
Is she?
Like, she's like,
do you think she'll fall for the Scotty T temptation by the end of the run?
Oh, mate, she fell for it already, man.
Have you officially got a pass then for the next 5 weeks? What happens in Leeds stays in Leeds?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Good for you. I don't blame you. When you said you're going to sing, what are we going to get then? Are you going to be doing tunes in the show?
When I come in on the show, it's like it opens to me and it's like a bit more like modern, like dancing and stuff like that. Yeah. So I come in on the stage and it's like I've got to like do like a sing a piece and that, and then there's like the slow bits where like Prince Charming like is at the wishing well and all that, and it's like it's just mad, man. I've never done anything like this before, but you know what it is? I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like, and it's just the rehearsals. I can't wait to actually get out there and just start rocking the stage.
And again, when you get the kids in screaming at you, there's nothing quite like it. And on those days when you're feeling knackered or down, nothing will pep you up more than the scream of the crowd.
Nah, nothing at all, mate. I think the first show or the second show, like the first one or two shows, are going to be like just getting used to it. But like, I think once I've done the first one, then I'll be a bit more relaxed because it's going to be nerve-wracking getting them in front of 1,400 people.
Has there ever been a better year for you in your life? I mean, in terms of professional success, it couldn't be going better. X on the Beach, Geordie Shore, and of course CBB. What a wonderful year it's been.
Yeah, mate, it's been amazing. Like, obviously, I've had opportunities for me left, right, and centre, especially after Big Brother. That sort of like boosted my profile up quite a lot, and like. Loads of people just want to work with us, you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing obviously Boohoo. I was modelling for like an international clothing company, but I was plastered all over the London tubes, all the billboards, everything. And obviously, I've got my own businesses back home and everything like that. What I've been doing, me, Gaz, and Aaron launched our own watches range, and then we've launched a jeans range. That's killing it. And then obviously I've done the Dream Boys tour, like the stripping side of things, and now I'm in the theatre, and I've got plans with MTV News and to hopefully launch my own show in February, which is pretty much definitely on the cards. So it's all just kicking off for Scotty T.
That's amazing. And again, I think it's because there's something mellifluous about your tone from up in Newcastle, and you've got the gift of the gab. Is it going to be a chat show? Are you going to get stars on? What will it be?
Yeah, pretty much. The TV show is well, there's a few ideas around it. Well, basically, because you know I was presenting the news for MTV. Well, that was killing it because the views were ridiculous. Obviously, it was just me giving my own views on the news, as it was called, Scotty T's views on the news. And then now they want to do like I'm looking at doing, because I've always been known, especially in Geordie Shore, for like cooking and cleaning. I'm thinking about doing like a Scotty Tea time show, and I want to get famous people on and cook for them, and obviously have a bit of banter as well and that. You know what I mean, like the birds and that.
Scotty T type, that writes itself, doesn't it? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I just like I've got loads of ideas now as well, and no one can steal them because no one else is Scotty T, so I don't mind putting them out there, you know what I mean?
Do you know what's refreshing about you, and I mean this seriously, coming from a media guy who's been doing it 20 years, is I love that you're unashamed. You come on and be who you are and do what you do, and it comes across with great warmth. But it could be misunderstood. If it was done by anybody else, it would be sort of pissing everybody off, but you've managed to sort of get away with it, and people just love you for it, don't they? The naughtiness.
That's what I think, right? Because there's a lot of, right, the way I am, like, with people, right, because I'm always very honest about, like, what I do. I don't beat around the bush. I'll say everything how it is. And the way I act and my persona and everything towards girls and stuff, it is all just a laugh at the end of the day. I'm never really that serious about it, but I am. But people, no matter what I say, like, other people will get a slap in the face off a girl, but they just laugh at me, and they love it, and then before they know it, they're mine, you know what I mean?
Imagine my face and the fact I've got man boobs and bingo wings. Do you ever get a no? Are there girls who would ever turn you down and be so audacious?
me when I've been single. So I never, because when I've been with like Francesca and stuff, like my girlfriend, like I don't do it. But like when I'm single, I'm like, I literally just they'll say no, and then you know what I mean. Like I worked out that if they say no early, it basically means yes. Because I won't say anything. I'll have a bit of a bit crack and a flirt with them, and they'll be like, "I'm not getting with you," and I'll be like, "I never said anything about getting with us." And it's like, but because I know that it's already in their minds, implying that there's something going on about getting with someone, and then before you know it, I'm in the mix.
I so envy you. What a life it must be. You have no understanding of what it's like to be deeply unattractive. I wish you all the best, especially with this pantomime. I think it's going to be wonderful.
It's all about confidence, mate. As long as you've got confidence, mate, that's the main thing.
Yeah, but I've got confidence and I've got the gift of the gag, but I've also got man tits. Women don't like that, you see.
I managed to do a couple of press, man, it'd be sweet.
Yeah, you'll have to help me. Scotty T is the big star of the pantomime, heading to Leeds, the Leeds White Rose Theatre. It's opening next week, and you're going to have a fantastic time with an all-star cast. Corrie stars, you've got Emmerdale cast, and you've also got the brilliant Jimmy Cricket as well. Ken Dodd on screen, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, opening next week in Leeds. Scotty T, really lovely to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time.
No bother, mate. Anytime, mate. You take care, and I'll hopefully see you at the theatre.
Will do.
Some girls.
Yeah, no, help me out. Throw me a bone.
Oh, mate, I'll keep your fingers, mate. I'll be sorted, don't worry.